Alright guys, look, it's Russo. It's Tuesday afternoon. This might be a little longer video than you're accustomed to, but that's okay. I think you'll find it a little enjoyable and whatnot. It's going to be a little different. It will contain no cards. It will contain no breaks. And it will contain no care packages, thank God. But first off, I just want to say there are 3 people that did not respond to my last video when I called your names, even though you responded to the first video. And I need you to do so. Only reason why is I don't want to prolong this, and I want to finalize the 6 teams consisting of 5 members so that I can give you your instructions and what you need to do so that we can start this enjoyment. Because Russo might not have much longer. I just keep on saying that. Don't take that any personally or whatever. It's just that, I want to get it over with, okay? I don't like to prolong things. Just that's the way Russo operates, okay? So anyway, at this point in time, I'm waiting on 3 people. Baseball collector, you commented on the first video. I don't think I saw you on the second. Let me know if you're willing to participate and do what Russo asks you to do. Same thing with R&B Sports. And one more. Hold on. Here's my list. Let me just find the freaking thing here. Dustin Bellinger, okay? So you don't have to, guys. You really don't. I have people waiting in the wings. If you don't want to, just let me know. Put it down below. And I will contact a few that were a little disappointed that I didn't include them. And remember, guys, I know a lot of people have a lot of prescribers here. Prescribers, they're special. Anybody can have subscribers. Russo's got prescribers, okay? So I got a few people that are waiting just in case. So with that being said, guys, look, I've met a lot of nice guys here on YouTube through the 8 years I've been on. I reminisce every once in a while of guys that are no longer with me, for whatever reason it may be. I just don't understand some of them. They go and they come back and then they go. I mean, whatever, okay? That's your choice. That's okay. That's life, it's called, okay? But anyway, for the most part, you guys are my second family. You showed me so much with your emails and your well wishes when I was in the hospital, and you are giving me the same kind of love now going forward. So anyway, guys, I want to shout out a few of my guys, and there's a lot more. And look, you think this is easy? I mean, Russo doesn't do anything scripted. It all comes from the heart. I just open my mouth and it comes out. It's very simple, okay? So there are others that will be in follow-up videos. So if you didn't hear your name right now, believe me, you will. Maybe you won't want to hear what I got to say anyways, okay? But anyway, let's just start off with Aranya Boys because his name starts with the letter A, okay? Aranya, I don't know you that long. I met you and your boys, I don't know, about 6-8 months ago, whatever it was. I'm sorry you couldn't make it up to White Plains, my card show, for personal reasons. Maybe if Russo's around another time, we'll do so at that point. But anyway, you're really, really nice guys. But somebody told me recently, I don't know who it was, that you weren't always such a nice guy. They told me that one time you wore stripes. But that's okay. It was Russo did also. But that was a long time ago. And look at me now. So we can all change. But somebody told me the reason is you fell one time into a tub of fairy dust. And that's what changed you. Now, it's okay. I mean, I don't know anybody else that fell into a tub of fairy dust, but that don't mean you're fairy now, does it? I don't think so, Rania. I mean, even though you wear all them freaking outfits like Pepino #2, look, I know it's all in fun and jest, but but you're not a fairy, right? All right. Anyways, that's number 1. Who else here? Tony R. Breaks. I know you a long, long time. You've been with me through thick and thin. I know you're a very religious guy. I can tell you, even though you end up going to Hooters and you'll look at the Hooters. But I heard you have aspirations to become the Pope one day. The Pope. And I would vote for you. I'd give you my vote. Is that how they do it? You got to vote? I don't understand. But anyway, if you have those aspirations, you better stop looking at them tatas and booyahs and whatever. And you better get going, because the Vatican City is a long way from San Diego, even though they're both religious cities, But Tony, you're an ace guy in my book. You're one of my top prescribers. And Wesker, you too. I've known you for a long time. I met you once. I hope I meet you twice. And you're one of the nicest guys. You also have a lot of people here that follow you and known you for a long time, and they would all vouch for what I'm saying. But I heard from somebody, and I don't know who it was, that you have a job, second job, okay? That you work for at a strip joint in Philadelphia. You're a bouncer at the door. Now, is that true? I don't know. But they also told me that when you're at the door, you got to look outwards and stop looking inwards all the time, because even though you're a bouncer, there are other things that bounce that you have more interest in, it seems, no? But Wesker, I support you in whatever you've done, okay? Who else? Great Lakes Breaks. Now, look, Jake, don't know you that long, but you're a nice guy. You always express your concern for Russo. You're one of the happiest guys I know. And it scares me sometimes. I heard back in the day when you were younger, you used to like to suck them helium bottles and make those sounds when you talked. I mean, you were a happy guy, but maybe the helium had some kind of effect right through today, because nobody could be as happy as you, no? Anyway, Googs, I love you, Googs. You're really one of my favorites. I've met you 3 or 4 times. You support Russo. You're always showing your concern. So, Googs, I love you. I really do, but not in that kind of way. Don't even freaking go there. But anyway, you know what I'd like to do? Because that's why I want to see your face on the videos every once in a while. Because I always like to picture myself squeezing your cheeks. You got those kind of cheeks, you know? And I just want to grab them and squeeze them. So, Googs, I hope you can enjoy your move to Florida. And I hope your ankle also mends 100%, okay? Now, Bob Lewis, you're one of the nicest guys on YouTube. Everybody loves you. But the bottom line is, Lewis, I got to commend you. Sometimes I don't sleep too good at night or during the day or whatever it may be. And I go to your channel. You're the only guy on YouTube that when I start listening to your video, you put me to sleep. You put me to freaking sleep. I mean, a minute or two later, I'm snoring like a banshee. And that's a good thing, you know? So, Bob Lewis, if nothing else, you perform a good function for Russo on YouTube. You put me to sleep. Who else? Baseball card. Baseball collector. Now, do you notice when he makes a video that he gives you a big head? I mean, it just comes right at you on the screen. You got the biggest head I ever seen, Mike. And that's nothing wrong with it, but if you're going to give us some big head every once in a while coming at you, right on top of you, you got to use that, what is it, Grecian formula just for men, because that freaking beard has got more white than Santa Claus. But that's okay. There's a lot of men that had beards, had white in them. It just happens. It turns. But you got to use that just for men. So if you need some, I'll send you a nice bottle that you could use, okay? So anyway, who else I got here? Got a list. 1 second, guys. Shut the hell up. Egg. First you were coming for an egg, and then you were Egg Benedict, and now you're just an egg. I mean, pretty soon, what are we going to see? Just the letter E? I mean, is there a reason why you're changing all that? And do me a favor, because I get scared every time I see that icon of that freaking head. I mean, I don't know who it is. I always think of you, but I've never met you. But some guy also told me when they saw you at the National that you got a big head too. So I don't know, but whatever. And Paul Olson, you also a new prescriber to Russo. You're one of the nicest guys I know. You're always sending me emails asking me how I'm doing. That's real nice. I always appreciate it immensely. But somebody told me that you do it for a reason, because you want to get a bigger part of the will, Russo's will. Everybody that prescribes to Russo is in the will. It's just a question how big your portion is. And there's also stories, Paul, that you were looking for an adoption. So I don't know, but look, you keep on greasing your palms, you never know, okay? And Chris G, I don't know you all that long. You're one of the guys that came up with this MAG, you put points in MAGs and get them graded sometime. But they told me that you're thinking about a new thing to MAG something else, because if you MAG it, it expands, and you are very much looking forward to an expansion of certain joints or something, I understand. But tell me it's not so, Chris G. And look, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm winded. I don't know how, this is already almost 10 minutes, which is double the usual Russo running time. But I just want to say a couple of things before we close. We need more women here. We do. We got a couple of women that are breakers that never comment on Russo's videos. They got like 3,000 or 4,000 subs. I wonder why. If Russo had a pair of tatas, maybe he'd also have 3,000 or 4,000 subs. But one of the participants, and she's new to Russo, is Bobby Catalano. She takes walks in the mornings with the crocodiles. Somebody told me she once was like 5 feet 7 inches tall, but now she don't even break 4 feet. And the reason why is you think she's able to get away from all them crocodiles all the time? Nuh-uh. I heard a few, took a few bites, but hey, she seems to be doing okay, so that's it. But we do need some more participation for the females. Do you agree? I know there's a few that lurk in the shadows, and you got to come forward because you got to support the guys. Got to support the guys. And that's pretty much it, guys. So look, there's more coming. I promise you there'll be more shout-outs as we go along. I'm over 10 freaking minutes. Way too long to see this freaking mug. All right, guys, I love you. I really do. Ciao.